Oh, I definitely remember the day I met Cheryl. I had volunteered to help the Dean of Admissions with the college fair, and I noticed this one young lady would pass by the table, and I really thought she was very pretty, very cute.
Until I went to the table and was looking over the material, and Russell came over. And like they say, the rest is history.
It was really a exciting and different lifestyle before kids. A lot of travel.
A lot of disposable income at that point. We went to the Caribbean quite a bit. We worked hard and played hard.
We bought our first house in the same year that we got married.
Well, we were very fortunate to buy the house that we had, and we still had pretty big student loans, both of us did. That's something we don't want to have to give to our kids. Well, we have a daughter, Kendall, and then we have a son, Cameron.
We've emphasized with our kids to not live beyond their means. But, what kind of price do you put on vacations and the memories that we have created together as a family? I mean, they're priceless. We felt like we needed professional financial advice. We knew that we had to put the kids through college, and we knew that we needed a plan.
When the kids were very young is when we first started getting advice, getting some plans together, and that's when we initially started with an investment portfolio.
We had term life insurance policies with our jobs. We understood the importance of having life insurance as part of our financial plan. When we first started working with our MassMutual rep 13 years ago, he educated us into the value that whole life could play as part of our financial plan. In addition to given the life protection and the death benefits, whole life provided the opportunity to accumulate cash that we could subsequently use to borrow against to help us accomplish some of the financial necessities that we have, such as helping to pay for college longer term, or looking at having the flexibility to help care for our aging parents. I wanted to own my own business, and having cash available to help me accomplish that was something else that was really important and that we expressed to our MassMutual rep. Those were all the things and the benefits that having a whole life policy gave us that weren't there with term policy.
The financial crisis hit the area where we live after most of the country, actually. I got laid off from my job after 14 years. After 14 years working at a company, you would think I would panic. But, if you plan appropriately, which we did, we knew we would have the cash available to help us through that time. And so we didn't have to make changes at all to our lifestyle during my time I was searching for a job.
The policy has grown at a steady and predictable rate. We don't have to worry about looking at the gyrations in the market for day-to-day performance. I feel like that we are really growing wealth through the growth in our policy. We know at a worst case scenario generally what type of growth we're going to have, and so we can project forward into the future and have a really good idea about what our financial position will be. I feel relieved that we have a strategy in place that's going to help us pay for college without being overly stressed. The expense for college is a big number.
And we'll have 2 kids in college at the same time over 3 years.
Yeah. So we have a tremendous financial need in front of us, and we feel good about where we are in helping them get through college without having to take on too much debt themselves and burden themselves as they come out of school.
It was not only getting the kids through college, but also being able to have a retirement and being able to enjoy life in the way that we want to enjoy it.
When we retire, we want to be in a position, health-wise and financially, to really live life on our own terms.
And so that's why over the long term, we've always talked with our MassMutual representative about ensuring that we have the ability to do these things once we retire.
MassMutual, I know, is honest. And that gives me peace of mind because I know the value of having the whole life as part of my overall financial strategy will help me provide for my family today, into the future, and even when I'm gone.